like waffles, and this is the first video on how to play Rohan. Rohan is an advanced slot. You decide what your team does, you decide when your team falls. You are very important on the good side. Your goal in the game is not to let these women in the caves get raped by the time this reaches 0. All you have to do is kill evil. Very easy. Not really. It's an advanced slot. Remember that. It's not for noobs. You gotta understand your unit interactions, basic strategies, and have good and fast macro to play this slot good. There's definitely different styles on how to play Rohan. I'm just gonna show you one of mine. But generally it's agreed. You hold the area 3, which is right here. You hold the area 1, which is right here. You decide when to fall back to here, the Great Hall. You decide when to fall back to the keep, and here and here. And then you decide when to fall back to the caves, and from the caves to this, there, yeah. So, you're super important. Don't let your heroes die. Don't let your Goliaths die. Easy. Alright, so, as I said, I'm going to show you a setup that I personally do. Is it the best setup? Probably not. There are people better than me out there. But what are you going to do? Alright, first things first. Get your heroes. Hotkey them. I call them number 1. All of them. I move them up. Then I get all these zealots. I move them over to drain. They can help protect drain from Ugluk. These zealots you can move here and just hold the position. They will annoy Saruman as he kills this hinge and give you a tiny bit more time to set up. Setting up fast is important. Let's do it. Goliath. Hotkey them. Move them down. These zealots. Move them out of the way. You can send them to the caves. They'll be important later when swarms come. Other things that you need to do is get these marines, put them over here at 3. You can get more marines by unloading these bunkers with U. So you press U and they unload. More marines here, move them over. Alright, let's start setting up 1. Get all your heroes together and move them to 1. Get all your Goliaths together, move them to 1. These marines are in the way, so I'm going to stack them over here. Just get them out of the way. I don't need every single marine here. Some of these marines can go and help at 3. These marines can help at 3 as well. Hey, there's extra marines here. And here. Let's move them over to 3. I might not have time to do that, but if I do, sweet. Alright, these zealots, let's get these set up as well. I like to have 2 units of zealots set up. One of them I call Control 4, which I'll put right here. The zealots that are here, I bring down to help when Saruman swarms 1. Because they get in the way and that's good. Alright, and then another hotkey of zealots right here. We move them over here. I call these Control 6. I like to put them right here, and they can help right at 3 if Saruman swarms 3. All these units need to be on held position. If they are not, they will start running all over the place, trap your heroes, trap your other heroes. It's just not good. Everything needs to be on hold. We don't want things wandering here. Alright, so the knights can get packed up here and the heroes down here. I'll deal with that in a second. Once Saruman breaks this gate hinge, I need to unsiege my tanks, bring them over to the caves, because we do not want tanks dying. Tanks dying is very bad. Okay, now I can really set up my Goliaths. Pack them nice and good if you have time. I like to set Theoden here, Gamling here. I like to hotkey the twins as 2. The twins are the 2, these are ghosts. And then Aomer, just chilling. They're all chilling. Throughout the game, I am constantly going to be checking on them and checking on Saruman to see what him, Grima, and his tanks are doing. If he brings his tanks or his heroes too close to me, say right here, I can bring my twins over and start shooting at them. It's really important to harass things, like that tank. That was smart. Alright, moving on. All these zealots, look at all these things. Let's get them out of the way and send them to the caves. When I have time. If I don't have time to do this, then I'm watching 1. If I don't see Saruman putting much pressure on, then I'll come and do this. Move them up, and then quickly press 1 to check on the status of all of my heroes. If a hero gets too low, I send them to heal. Healing right here at the minerals. Once these zealots get here, I put them down here. They're just ready for the first bend. If I have extras, I can put them over here. Yeah. Sweet. These tanks can go up here. Look at this Goliath! Look at it! Goliaths are stupid. Babysit them. Make sure they get where they're supposed to go. extra Marines here, you can pack them. Once the heroes are healed, bring them down. Constantly checking on your heroes. Yeah, that's pretty much the setup. Oh, that was fast. Alright, so the faster that you do this, actually, the better, because then you have more time to pay attention to 1. Legolas is usually keeping this safe at 3, but if he's not, you might actually have to bring your twins over. So after this, the beginning really depends on what Saruman is doing. But some things that you need to pay attention to are keeping your heroes healed, keeping your Goliath alive and healed. And then, as I said, harass the evil units when you can. And you organize and you fall your units in your extra time, such as these. Look at them in the way. You can also do this with extra Marines that you have, if you have the time. But really, most important thing, pay attention to 1. For more resources, watch my other videos or check the video description. Thank you so much, SyncSwim, for editing these, and thank you for watching.